Hey guys, so this video is for anyone who is a CrossFitter who is looking at competing anytime in the next sort of like 3 to 4 months, anybody who's going to be completing the Open. So the Open's going to be kicking off, I think it's around like the 16th of February, so that's sort of just over 3 months away, like nearly 4 months. It's really common that people are sort of starting to think about it, but it's kind of as a little bit of a back seat in their mind. What really commonly happens is about month, 2 months out from the Open, people start to be like, right, I really want to dial in on training. They start to increase what they're doing. They start to look at like maybe what they need to improve. Realistically, like that can be enough maybe to get some improvements, but realistically, like right now is a great time to be thinking about building towards that and actually having time to create some improvements. So big question I would ask of you is, from last year, have you got significantly better at the things that you are weaker at? Or have you kind of just ticked along in training? Have your strengths got a lot better and your weaknesses have kind of got a little bit better, but maybe not loads? And I say that as somebody who also struggled with this at various times in the past. Your weaknesses, you have to put a lot of effort into them just to maybe get a little bit of improvement. But what we see in CrossFit very much is that a certain skill or a certain thing comes up and it can absolutely hamper your performance. So maybe you did the competition at the weekend and toes to bar came up and you just couldn't link them up. Like sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, like they just don't feel so great. Maybe it's a heavy barbell, like heavy deadlifting is just a massive weakness compared to other people. Maybe it's your ability to pace workouts. Maybe it's just your overall fitness with like longer workouts and just knowing how to do that. So there's multiple things that there could be. A lot of people turn around to me, they're like, I want to improve everything, right? And that's a really common one as well. And that's just, again, where like getting some time with a coach is so important, because it's literally our jobs to work out how to prioritize, like what's number one thing to get better at, and then maybe one or two other things that we might have some touches on. There's multiple ways to go about improving that. So first off, for yourself, just write down the things that you like really struggle at. Think of the number one thing that maybe holds you back. And you can go and work on that yourself, or obviously I would say like working with a coach is invaluable there. So ways that you could do that: PT is obviously a massive one if it's a skilled based thing that you need to improve. Programming is absolutely the best route overall, because you're going to get some actual programmed progressive sessions in there. Another option to think about, if you're sort of thinking like you maybe don't have the finances to go for something sort of big like that, is to do a one-off session with a coach where you'll have a one-off consultation. Okay, so we sit down for like anywhere from half an hour to an hour, talk through a bunch of stuff, like work out where your training's at the moment, what you can commit to, and create a personalized plan for you of how you're going to attack training, like whether that's in class, whether that's an open gym, whether that's with a coach. And that one-off session can be so useful, and I've used it with multiple people to create that plan and be like, right, you need to get this done. Like if nothing else happens in the week, you're going to hit this thing, and that's going to improve you a lot in the long term. All right.